I love checking my emails just before stream and getting an email that says, Zachary, 5 signs of a toxic boss. The laugh I gave out was hilarious. Hello everyone, it's me, Zachman103. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well. Don't ask why I was checking my emails, because even I don't know. I don't know why I decided to check my emails, like, just as I don't know. It's Monday. You think Zach knows anything that's happening on a Monday? No, that's not how it works at all. Hello Sandslash, hello Rainding, hello JDB, who were all here as part of the In 15 Minutes crew. Vigo was here pre-stream, hello. Hello Nightbot, hello Seribot. Hello Will. Hello Mel, hello Todd, hello Lurkers, hello anyone watching this back on Zachman103 Archives. I've not done a thing behind the scenes here, I've now done the thing. We know what today is. It's the Monday. Is there gonna be Troll? Is there gonna be Shine? You figure it out as we go along. You will. I don't know what's going on anymore. Do I have any updates to talk about? No. So straight into it today. Oh, except that I forgot to do the maths with Ko-Fi. But I will do that eventually. Oh, actually, I do have one quick update, and that is the fact that this week and next week are it for streams for a month. So you got me for this week, me for all of next week, and that's it until after I have my wisdom teeth removal surgery and PAX Australia at the end of the healing period as well, because logic. But main thing, wisdom tooth removal surgery. Still needing a little bit of assistance with the bills. Not too much more though, from what my maths is telling me. I say not actually knowing the maths. But if you would like to support and like to chuck a few dollars towards the final wisdom tooth removal bill, or wisdom teeth removal bill, exclamation mark Ko-Fi, and the mod should have it pinned eventually. With that being said, these eggs are shinks. They're not shinks, they're Charmander, but they're behaving like a little shinks. Does that make sense? I don't know. Here we go again. My hair is a mess, and I am tired. I also did not put my phone on charge before I hit the starter button. What's the thingy? Drowsy. Oh, that's just appropriate. How many begs do I have? I have 4 begs. Cool. Welcome to the stream, Chi. Hope you all are doing well, says Rainding. I am okay. Did the schedule early today? What do you mean, what's up, Banana Peeler? What the frick? Chi. What do you mean banana peeler? Hi. I did play a little bit of Bonanza, which also technically broke a rule of mine, but I did 20 minutes of editing earlier in the day, so it is what it is. Damn it, Tamichi. You won't. No balls. Are you sure? Damn. Just damn. You know how it is. Hi, Bort. Get over there so I can check what the Pokemon is in the bed. I want to see what it is. You doing good? Heck yeah. That is good to hear. She has sent me a Okay, fair enough. I have seen the DM. Clefairy. Also, the fact that Mr. Backlord said blowhard after what she just sent me in DMs is a choice. Is a choice. An egg exploded in the trophy garden. Well, in the trophy house. In the mansion. It's non-shiny. It can stay here. Do you want this egg? Or this newly birthed Charmander? Here, you keep it. It's on the floor there. I'm not taking responsibility for that. You can't make me. Just like you can't make me take responsibility for every other Charmander egg known to mankind. It just plops on the floor in the Family Guy death pose. Oh god. Here you go, mansion. Plop. This is your problem now. I no longer wish to associate myself with this problem. It's just like people who are going to get the milk. And it begins. The Monday streams, ladies and gentlemen. They sure do be a thing. That's certainly a thing to say after what I said. Yeah. That's all I'm just gonna smile and wave. I'm not even gonna wave, nor am I gonna give a proper smile. But you know, that's just how it is. That is just how it is. We're here for egg, and we are at least trying to see if we can get a shiny. Jury is still out on that one. Whether or not we get it early tonight would be... If we get it early tonight, I got no idea. No, seriously, I'd have zero idea what to do. If we got it early tonight, it would just be... It'd be wild. Any shinies tonight? Richard? Richard. What if I told you this is the second Pokemon that we have hatched tonight? Would you believe me? Would you believe me if I told you this is the second egg we have hatched tonight? Hi, Richard. I'm doing well, despite the fact that I am a little eep. A little tired, but that's just besides the point. Mainly, I don't know. It's been a busy day, but also a sort of day where I don't know. I've been having weird daydreams, delusions. I don't know. I got a text message earlier in the day and it made my heart skip a bit, which is wild. But the problem is that the text message wasn't from anyone. It was just a reminder that I have a phone appointment tomorrow. Just text message popped up and I was like, oh god, hi text message. You have a phone appointment tomorrow. Okay. Not a phone, a phone. Seriously, how do people... Is my voice that bad with pronouncing things that people can't understand that I'm saying phone instead of throne? Yeah, am I doing something wrong with speaking? Is it my accent? What is going on here? Oh, look, a Ko-Fi. He was just joking. I don't... Look, Rainding. Even you have been messed up by me speaking sometimes, so it confused me. I was just concerned. I hoped that I wasn't... I don't know. Speaking is hard. Speaking is notoriously difficult. I am the exact same way, so don't worry about it, Zachary. Excellente. These Charmander, man. These peckin' chars. We're free down! And I won't lie, I thought the Giratina in the background of the Distortion World photo for a second there was a Lugia. Don't ask me why. It just happened. But yeah, not much to really report today. Not much to really report today. Twitch clips are back up to date. Schedule's out. Second last week of streams before I go for my wisdom teeth removal. So, fun. Ew, I know. I will be gone for a month after these next 2 weeks. I'm sorry, but at the same time, medical reasons why, which I think are valid, but also still needing at least a little bit more help with trying to cover the final bill. You have to get it done, yeah. It is unfortunate, but that is just how it is. No health insurance, no. No. I actually spoke with Amber about my wisdom teeth removal earlier in the day. And she said, and she was concerned, she was at first like, oh, what's going on? Why are you taking a month off with teeth removal? Mine usually took 2 to 3 days. Mine took 2 to 3 days to recover from, and I said wisdom teeth removal, and I'm getting 3 knocked out. And then Amber politely just went, makes sense with the recovery timeline, but also isn't the same as having 8 teeth removed at once. Apparently so, RCY. Apparently so, Richard. 8 teeth at once. Mind you, my dad needs to go and get 10, my dad needs to go and get dentures, and is having the rest of his the rest of his teeth taken out. But for 2 months, he is not gonna have dentures. So for 2 months, he's gonna have no teeth, which means mashed potato for a long time. Hooray. Zach Clean looks good, Zach Clean looks good shaven. Nice look. Thank you, Pickletron. I appreciate that. One time I had 4 teeth, 3 wisdom teeth removed, and I had to work an hour later in retail. Sorry, late type hard? No, it's all good, Pickletron. It's all good. Make sure to check in if you have not done so already today. I have actually officially fixed up everyone's check-in from when it made that mistake a while ago, which is good. It was hell. How did you even speak? Oh well, I'm Mouth Guy. Welcome to retail. You couldn't have. There's no way. Had the freaking gauze in and everything to try and speak. Goodness me, Mel. With great difficulty. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, unfortunately. Why did they have... Why? The United Kingdom laws, man. Holy shinks. You must go back to work immediately after basically getting teeth removed. What's next? You must immediately go back to work 2 hours after having your child birthed. Like, what the frick, people? What are we doing here? I wouldn't be doing that? Nope. I'm unemployed and I wouldn't be doing that. Every time this thing shines, it confuses. Every time it does the little yellow glow, I immediately go and then get disappointed. It's just that. It's just like that at the moment. My posture is terrible. It is what it is. Hello, Gentleman Lucas. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Oh yeah, Chi sent me a video earlier for setting up a card. I still haven't done that, but I will work through that when I can. But considering tomorrow and Wednesday are days off, maybe by Thursday I'll have one ready? I don't know. It was 15 minutes. I know, but at the same time, I'll get to it eventually. I see we've reached... You don't get... So you're saying you can learn to make a card in 15 minutes? I'm leaving. I can't even leave. This is my stream, but I'm leaving. You people make me sad. You don't. But I'm sad. You don't, but I'm sad. Oh yeah, I got told last week that, Flame Body doesn't actually work in this game. Because they didn't program the stuff outside of battle. So, there's been no point of having Makago out in the front of my party this entire time. Which sucks, but at the same time, I still have it there anyways because I'm that. That picking explains so much. That's what someone told me last week, is that Flame Body does not work outside of battle in BDSP. It would make a lot of sense, but that's just how it is. Morning, CJ. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I actually got a DM earlier from someone that I sent a message to a couple of weeks ago, which was nice. It's good to hear that they're doing well. I won't explain who it was. It wasn't anyone that It was someone that I had been waiting for a message from, but not the main person I was waiting for a message from, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, what? Goes and flips table. Yeah, someone mentioned last week that Flame Body doesn't work in this video game. It doesn't work outside of battle, which means that there's been no reason to have Makago out in the front of my party this entire time. But that's just what it is. I mainly still do it because it is funny to me. But that is just what it is. What is that emote? Oh, it's my garbage emote. My garbage emote. Made by Greenheart. But my car go fast. Smirt. That's a smirt car. BDSP can upset other people. I don't mind it, mainly because I have way too many positive memories with both this game and the game that it's remade of. So I thoroughly enjoy this game, mainly for Dialga and mainly for the amount of stuff that we've been able to create with this game. What the frick is that quote from Sandslash? What do you mean that quote is from May? I'm one of the few people that enjoyed BDSP. Count me in that group of people as well. Because I enjoyed BDSP as well. It's your boy, freshly cut Scottish. In other words, I had a haircut. Nice. I hope you enjoyed your haircut. Good haircut. Haircut good. I love Diamond Pearl Platinum. There were things that need improving, but they worsen other things in this remake IMO. I'd rather not get into it. I'd rather not get negative about these games, you know? We're all just here to have a chill, good time and watch me crack eggs open. For example, here's one. Here is me assisting with trying to get a shiny of my own. Not right now. Cooking stream could be fun? Oh no. Not that cooking stream. More concern. Sorry, was just looking at something in the background while collecting that egg. Always looking, always observing. Always thinking of what's next, that is for sure. Charmander! I can tell you what will be easier to do is probably do a soft reset for Charmander in Fire Red of all games. Lizard. Why has that become a meme? I don't get it. What's next for me is Kirby and the Forgotten Land on the Switch 2. I'm not sure what's next for me in terms of Switch 2 games. Because I know that for myself, I'm probably gonna end up getting Legend ZA on November. But that is besides the point. I only know of Lizard because it's Steven and Mel. I know that they had a Lizard emote. Not an emote, an alert. But they also have one for stuff. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I forgot that was coming out, actually. I might chuck that onto Throne. There's a lot of stuff that just needs to be chucked onto Throne, but Throne is not the priority at the moment. I mean, I say this, and I updated it with all the stuff that I chucked on there anyways, but still. Still. You suck. Charmander, you suck. That is all I have to say to you, and you only. Now I shall go and get my replacement Charmander. And not be in the center of screen while doing it because I don't know camera placement. You don't need me in the center of the camera. That's what makes it fun. I'll give you this wide open space for free. This absolute blank wall. In which people are going, but Zach, you should put something on the wall. No. This ain't Pokemon Snap, you can be anywhere in the frame you want. You're right. I'll be anywhere on this peckin' frame I want to be. Tell you what else I might do. What did I think was gonna happen? There we go. I sat my butt on top of a koala pillow. Cause I can. And then realized how much of a mistake this is. So, heck that idea. Go over there. Go over there. For a second I thought you were gonna... No! No! What the frick? Melissa. I mean, the koala... Y'all are wild. Y'all are frickin' wild. Why you gotta be like this, chat? Why have you got to be like this? Bum, bum. Oh, to be koala. Okay. Chill. Chill. Can't believe chat is horny on a Monday again. You should already know. I mean, Chi came in talking about peeled bananas, so... Chi's definitely got something on her mind. Potassium. Well, what the frick did you think I was gonna say? Come on, chat. Keep up. 200 IQ'd. 200 IQ'd. Oh, Sandslash. I need to message you after stream. Because I need to get a better understanding about something. But that'll be for after stream, so just zip me a reminder now and I will get to you after stream. Pickletron, it might be bedtime. Pickletron, it might be time for you to go to bed. Might be time for you to catch some Z's. Might be time for you to go honk chew. Might be time for you to actually just fall into the bed and go... Gone. It is your time. It's 3 AM, it's your time. It is your time. Not the Steven wiggle. Not the George dance. That's so cute. That's so cute. Gentleman Lucas bonking with the proton bonk. Everybody's dancing, but it's not the Froggy Dance Break yet. The Froggy Dance Break's a while away. Charmander, you bench. Get Pickletron out of here with a topic change. Games you want to stream eventually other than the promised playthroughs. Stardew. I wanna play Stardew Valley on stream at one point. That would be nice. I reckon that would be interesting. Just as a casual thing. Probably just to, I don't know, just both as a slight playthrough, but also just more as a casual chat and talk sort of night, you know. I also do have I don't know if you can see it. But you can sort of see it on the camera here. I've got to bend my arm behind me. There's the Mario and Yoshi Lego bit that I still need to make up that you guys got me on Throne yonks ago at this point. I know that's not necessarily a game, but that's still a project that I'd like to do at some point. I don't know. Honestly, this goes hand in hand with the topic change, but I don't know what's next. And what I mean by that is that I want to figure out what I want to do going forward. I always want to be improving, but also always wanting to go towards my dreams. But I also want to make sure that I keep it exciting for you guys, you know? That's the thing for me, is that I want to make sure that things continue to be exciting and entertaining for you guys. Next Tuesday? I mean, tomorrow is Tuesday. You're right. I've honestly been thinking about going back to 5 days a week with streaming, but also I kind of feel as if that's a bit too much. But maybe not. I don't know. But what would I even do to fill a Tuesday slot? I don't know. Maybe that'll be... Maybe that needs to be something I look into. Just to improve the schedule a bit. Other than afternoon streams, because I know that people really want that from my end. In which it's just an afternoon stream for myself, which is good time for everybody else. That will happen, don't worry. Honestly, I probably should have done it for Mario Kart this coming weekend, but, no. But I knew. This chair sucks. It is coming apart at the seams down the bottom here, but also it's just not being kind to me. But it is what it is. Three days is what I consider enough for me. I don't want to burn myself out. I'm quite happy doing 4. But I also think that, I also think that the break between Tuesday, the 2-day break from Tuesday and Wednesday is a bit too much. Because what, we stream today and then there's no stream until Thursday. So... I sort of feel bad. In a way, but that's just how it is. This week will be fun. Kirby and the Forgotten Land Switch 2, Sonic Racing Crossworld Beta should be fun. I reckon you'll have a lot of fun. I understand that a lot of people are looking forward to the Sonic Crossworld Beta, and I know that a lot of people have said, hey, I won't be there watching streams when the beta's out, which is understandable. Admittedly, and I hate to put anyone on blast, but admittedly, people saying, oh, that's a bad idea with trying to do anything, with trying to play a particular game on a particular day just because the Sonic Racing Crossworlds thing's coming out, doesn't necessarily mean that everyone else is going to be playing it. A large majority might be, maybe, sure, but not everyone and their grandmother is going to be playing it. Not Pog. I don't know. Yeah, because I won't be. I may be interested in the game, but I'd rather, I'm not interested enough to try out the demo, if that makes sense. Especially if it's a timed demo. Because that's the other thing for me, is that I'm interested in playing Dragon Drive, but I wasn't interested in partaking in a timed demo, you know? And I know a lot of people give shinks to Dragon Drive. I would personally rather give it a bit of an attempt to play on my own, but again, when I'm able to. I just need something to do. That's the... honestly, what is the next thing? What is the big thing that you are interested in, Lucas? Like, what is making you excited to keep working towards a thing, you know? I don't want to force you to play the beta. I'm just going to be playing it through the weekend when I'm not playing Kirby. No, that's fine. My main little gripe, and I hate the fact that I'm having to talk about this publicly, but a main little gripe of mine has been there's been some people going, oh, that's a bit of a bad idea if you do play this when I'm personally going to be playing this. I'm like, okay, that's you. Not everyone is going to be playing the same thing that you're playing. Not everyone has the same opinion that you're going to have. It reminds me of an interaction in New Horizons where Mabel is talking and where Sable asks you, so what are you looking at buying in the store today, Zach? And then Mabel interrupts and talks about the outfit that she has on. Sable turns around and goes, Mabes, you're doing the thing where you think that everyone is you again. You know? I thought about that every time someone's like, oh, I'm going to be playing this game, which means it's a bad idea for you to be doing this. I'm just like, you're doing the thing where you're pretending everyone is you again, aren't you? But that's life. It's a presumption of them and kind of rude. It is what it is. It is what it is. It sucks a little bit because you know that it's nothing against you. It's just more of a... It comes off as just more of a, oh, well, I'm going to be doing this, so... I don't know. It's difficult to try and explain, but... Overall, you can do what you want to do, and that is completely fine. I don't recommend being me. Me complicated. Be you. I would not recommend doing a lot of the shinks that I've done with content creation. That's for damn sure. But that's me, you know? That's me. And I do what I would like. Because me do me things. Wakey, wakey, egg, it is time for you to hatch. Are you a shiny or are you a catch? Me outside so I can throw you into the lake. Get on out of here, Charmander. It's no use and you're too late. It's a female Charmander. Charmander! To answer your questions in terms of gaming, it is Crossworlds on the next horizon for me. I just normally don't do betas, but I'm gonna need... I need to get myself to do something new. I think... Honestly, I'm not too fussed about getting such a... This is gonna make me sound so privileged, but when I explain it... When I explain it a bit more, it'll make sense. I'm not too fussed about getting the next new game. You know? I'm not too fussed about it, mainly because I have a shinks ton of games already in my backlog that I would love to get through. I don't necessarily need to grab onto something brand new immediately. He says playing a Switch 2 day of release. But... I don't know, it's just more me. I want to... Sure, I have Bonanza, I'm playing through that, it's fun, don't get me wrong. After Bonanza, I don't want to go and buy another new game. I want to go and complete previous games that I have. Or even go and play F-Zero GX, or continue playing Soul Calibur 2, or Pokemon... Let's Go Eevee. I had to remember what the other game there was sitting behind me. 2 female Charmanders in a row. That was 2 female Charmanders in a row. That was cool. That's also really rare. Do they even change? Timid, adamant, brash, all serious, sassy. Naive, modest, adamant, brash, modest, relaxed, timid, hasty. I can't wait for next month. I'm not going to be here for a large majority of next month. As in, you get me September 1st through September 7th, and then I'm gone, baby. I'm gone until mid-October. And I hate that. Trust me, I hate that as much as the next person. But that is how things are. You know, the biggest thing about having... I really do hope that I have been clear, that I have been clear leading up to this week, previously, in regards to being like, hey, I am gonna take some time off, and I need to take some time off. For medical reasons. It's not like last year's reason for having a month off. Because at least I'm pre-warning people this time that, hey, Zach's not going to be here for a month. It's going to suck for people that want to see me do content, and I know that. And trust me, it sucks for me who still wants to make content. But, at the same time, I have to have 3 wisdom teeth removed, and it's going to take a while for me to recover from that. Especially after going under anesthetic. And then it's going to take a while for my jaw to be fully healed again. Because that was another thing that was the big struggle with having the 1 wisdom tooth removed. Because of that wisdom tooth being so close to a nerve in my jaw, it was a struggle for me to speak for about 4 weeks. I did come back after 2, but that was only because I was able to do stuff properly. This time around, I'm taking as much time as I need. Taking care of yourself is a priority, dude. It's very much understandable. I know, but I just don't want to feel as if I'm cheating people out of like, oh, you're not going to give us content for a month. Why? You're not going to give us a reason why you're not giving us content for a month? I've given reasons and warnings, guys. You can't be mad. You can't be mad or upset at me this time. A mental health break is just as good as a physical health break. Also, you'll be fine on content YouTube side. Yeah. YouTube side's good. YouTube side's very good. Not on archive. Well, archives will have to have a month off as well. But main YouTube will have content coming out. But yes, you know how I am. I want to be I try to be as honest as I can with a lot of the stuff that I talk about. There is still a backlog of Zach content to watch on archives. True. This is very true. This is very true. I also know for regular watchers of myself and how important my streams are for them. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck because there will be no new content for a month. And a lot of people, especially as we went through the 5 years of content creation celebration, just 5 days ago were explaining, hey, being around Zach and his community is one of the best things that has ever happened to me. And I really do appreciate that. And for that reason, it sucks that I need to take a month off. But at the same time, if you want to interact with the community, Discord is the best way to do it. Especially when Rainding is still going to be hosting streams in that time. This will be the time to get more watch hours for the lemon too. I'm not doing another lemon. The next thing I've promised you when it comes to me eating particular things is I will eat a durian if we get Twitch partner. You will also get a particular emote that I promised yonks ago, you know? We're almost done with the first box of the night. Zach genuinely is one of those people, I'd rather you be gone for a month than be gone for good due to a severe injury for not taking care of yourself. That is understandable. It's not that my wisdom teeth are... Well, my wisdom teeth have to come out. There's no argument against that. The last 3 wisdom teeth have got to come out. It's just more of a... I feel bad because this sort of industry doesn't allow for creators to take a break. It really doesn't. And that is a harsh reality of being in this industry, is that this industry does not allow for its creators to take a break properly. Because this industry wants consistency, wants you to continue to make stuff. Because if you don't, people lose interest very quickly. That is how this industry is. It's stupid in that way, yes. But that is how this industry is. You will come back? Of course I will. I will be back. No questions about it. I'm still very hungry and passionate about doing content creation. But this industry is a bench when it comes to people taking a break. This industry is also a very, very dangerous industry when it comes to parasocialism and other particular things like that. It's a extremely dangerous industry. Especially when, for an example, I won't name the creator for obvious reasons, but this creator got into a lot of strife with their own community, because a video of theirs got very popular for talking about how someone had X-ray vision for grippers. And people absolutely people just had a go at the creator for making a joke about being like, oh, you wanted to see the feet of this particular creator. First off, that's fucking weird. Second off, people insulted the creator for calling that Shinx out and also doxing that particular person and then also mentioning about the fact that they had a miscarriage. What is wrong with this industry? What is wrong with the people that watch? Do people not understand that us as creators are humans as well? We're not perfect people. They don't understand why people continue to put others on a pedestal. And trust me when I say that I'm guilty of this myself. I know this. I understand this. Why do people as viewers put others up on a pedestal? And why do us as creators always also put other creators up on a pedestal and compare ourselves with other creators? No, they don't. They expect their precious little senpais to be perfect. Bro. It got... I'm a flawed human being, people. I don't hide that fact. I don't hide that fact that I am a flawed human being. You all know this, you all understand this, and yet y'all are still here. Which is cool. But there's some people in other communities that are like, Senpai is always perfect. Senpai can do no wrong. Don't treat me like that. For the love of God, understand that I am not a perfect person. Understand that I have made a lot of fucking mistakes in my life. And also understand that I am a content creator for you guys, yes, but also for myself. I'm not here to be anything else but a creator, you know? When I turned 18 and drew my first adult piece, someone deadass said they wouldn't be able to see me the same anymore. I think that this industry needs to... Viewers of creators in this industry need to understand that there needs to be a lot of give and a lot of take. We are here to... I personally am here to put smiles on people's faces. But I am also here to achieve a lot of things that I want to achieve in this industry. That's me. You're also trying to improve yourself for the better. Exactly. Exactly. There are days where I will make mistakes. There are days where I get frustrated at the video games that I play. Hello Mario Strikers from the content creation anniversary just 5 days ago. There will be times where I accidentally let out a swear on stream. I'm Australian, sorry. But ultimately, I just want to entertain people. I want to entertain people, and I need for people to understand that, hey, I'm not perfect. You know? But I also see the comments and the other particular things that you guys state towards me or other members of the community. It's hard to not take it personally sometimes. It is extremely difficult to not take it personally sometimes. But I also understand at the same time, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I'm not everyone's slice of cake. I'm not everyone's particular interest. You can be critical, absolutely, but don't try to put me into a clay mold and try to mold me in your image. I'm not you. I'm me. I thought you said cup of pee for a hot second. Insert that one golden wind scene here from JoJo. Poputty is nerfed. It's literally a bunch of bullshinks who are always expected to be perfect people on or off public viewing. It's ridiculous. Because the other thing as well, and I'm sorry that we're on this topic. piss Pikmin. The Pikmin mug. I love the Pikmin mug. I love the Pikmin piss mug. It's so funny. The Pikmin piss mug is hilarious. I'm sorry that we're on this topic, but also... one little mistake as a creator, and you are basically seen as... oh no, you did something completely bad. You did something irredeemable. It's ridiculous. Sure, yes, I'm not saying that people haven't done irredeemable things in this industry. They have. There has been, and there will people, unfortunately, be people that continue to do so. But, again, it goes back to people saying that they want their precious little senpais to be perfect. I don't want you guys to be... the thing for me that makes me... the thing that I really like about this community is the fact that, yes, we are a close community. We understand... we are a very close and tight-knit community. Absolutely. But you guys also know that, hey, Zach's not going to be perfect. Zach's going to make mistakes. But also, Zach's going to be straight up and honest and call bullshinks out. And I expect you guys to do the same to me. Within reason, of course. Because if you're just saying, oh, you suck for the reason of you suck, then that's not good. You know? That's not... that doesn't help anyone. Be constructive with your criticism. Understand that you are close. That as close of a community as we are, don't try to get closer. If that makes sense. You're close. I don't need you closer. I hope what I said then makes sense. Don't treat a streamer you don't know like you know them. And that's the big thing, is that I feel as if a lot of creators do fail at that, unfortunately. Is that they... a lot of creators fail in a way of making... in making people feel as if they know them a lot more than they know themselves, if that makes sense. A lot of people seem to think, hey, I know all of this. I know this, 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 and this, and I feel as if I am this with this streamer. No, that's not how it works at all. Don't treat your streamer... don't treat a streamer like you know... don't treat a streamer you don't know like you know them. Understand. Understand. Don't get me wrong. There are people here who I am close with. Absolutely. There are people who, within this community, have also tried to get close. And I went, no, politely. And then there's people that have also said that they don't know... that they feel as if they get ignored when that's not the case. I try to be reasonable with everyone within the community, but I'm also... but I've also got my own friends within this community. You know? There's not a tier list to this, Shinx. Some content creators fail to set up boundaries with their community. Completely agree. I'm only as close to anyone in this community as any one person wants to be with me. I have a straight up rule for myself. I do not claim people I like as my friend unless they do it with me first. That is a very solid rule and a very solid boundary. It annoyed me earlier in the year. Earlier in the year, it annoyed me when there was a few people going like, "Oh, Zach, are you with such and such because of the way that you interact with this particular person?" And I just went, "No. Don't assume things. If you're going to hear anything about that, you're going to hear it from me." And here's the thing. And here's another thing, is that the reason why I also put up the don't make the jokes about Zach is single or other thing as well, is because that got to a point of being really annoying and really upsetting towards myself as well. Because, hey, yeah, I understand that that is a thing that is true, but at the same time, adds a bit too much. It was starting to get hurtful. Exactly. And it also didn't help for other particular reasons, but I won't get into that because that is not for you to know. There are people in here who do know, but there are people in here that are never going to find out, and that is for good freaking reasons. Chi, we're friends on Switch, so yeah. Sorry, Chi. You exchange friend codes on Switch. You're done now. You're gone. You're gone, Chi. It's done. You did that. That's on you. By the power of our Switch friend list? By the power invested in the Switch list, I have the power! The power of friendship, hi Cinder. I don't know. Sorry, that was a bit of a rant and it got rambly, but you know how it is with me, chat. I'd like to think that I make sure that there is a lot of boundaries in this community. If you guys overstep it, then I let you know, but at the same time, just understand that, hey, we're here to have a good time, but also, there's still rules, guys. You know how it is. You wrote Taco Bell because you're hungry. I'll just accept that you're hungry. Heyo, just finished watching the first Ninja movie. Apologies if I butchered that. To prep myself for tomorrow, we're watching the sequel with my dad tomorrow. Nice. Plus, you are not obligated to talk in detail about your personal life, Zach. Some things are better kept to ourselves. Yeah, exactly. I hope you have fun tomorrow, Cinder. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, the main thing is that for example, I will say this. Ramblin' Evil Mushroom. That's what I wanted to say. No. I will say this. When it comes to personal stuff, I will mention it only if I want to. Like, I don't need to hide the fact that I'm going to be, like, for example, a lot of you know that I'm going to be an uncle in September. That's been knowledge that I've talked about before. Am I going to share pictures of me being an uncle? No. Congrats on that, thank you. I will be an uncle in September. Am I going to share pictures of it? No, because that's my private life. And also, that's not my child. But say that if it was my child, I still wouldn't be sharing pictures online. That's me. That is my opinion. But also, another thing that I see online commonly is a lot of people talking about their relationship online, and that just doesn't seem like something that doesn't interest me. That doesn't interest me. You don't need to know about that part of my life, chat. I may mention it once. I may mention like, hey, I'm not in a relationship right now, but let's just assume, hey, Zach's in a relationship. You'd know once, and then I drop the subject. You wouldn't see me post a picture about it. That's just not my style. I don't know. Yeah, I can understand that it's other people's styles, but at the same time, y'all don't need to know shinks about me. Y'all don't need to know that because that's not for you. That's for me. You know? Hi, Damo. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's your relationship, your family, your life. Exactly. Set up Zach with a date at PAX. Actually, that reminds me of a funny story from last year's PAX. I'll read out Cheese message before I talk about that story from PAX last year. So, like, speaking of boundary things, something happened recently that was, well, it was a thing. Oh god, Chi. Oh god. Okay. To explain the thing that made me laugh about Damo's comment. Last year, we went to Fortress, which is a bar. A gaming bar in Melbourne at the end of PAX. And I was with Mr. Tad, Metal Fear 4, Blue Sonic, and a few others. But the main people that you need to know about this is Blue Sonic and Mr. Tad. And myself. But we were... Mr. Tad and myself were just minding our own business. We were chatting with Metal and a few others that were there as well. And we all just... We kept to ourselves in a bar. We were off in a small section. I don't drink, but I still had a fun time anyways. Watching drunk people play Mario Party was a very big highlight of my night. I really wish I was able to keep in the audio for that in the actual vlog, but they were playing very copyrighted music, so I just went, nope. But one of the funniest things from that night at Fortress was Blue Sonic, who isn't necessarily the most vocal of people, or isn't he? I think they're very introverted. Was very much the life of the conversation while there, and they didn't drink either. They just were able to get people interested in them. And it was fantastic. To the point that they were even talking to a couple of girls, and it was Mr. Tad turned around and just said to me, What am I doing wrong? It was so good. It was so funny. We got out extroverted by an introvert that night. And we got out-rizzed. But it was all in good fun though. I wasn't looking for anything, but at the same time, like it was just a funny experience. It was just a funny experience. Blue Sonic out-extroverting the extroverts was hilarious. And it was just because Plu was just being himself. Everyone else just kept to themselves, and Plu was like, yo, I'm gonna talk with these people. Do you want to sign this thing? And they went, yeah, we'll sign this thing. And everyone just went, well played, mate. Well played. I won't give any dang names, but I won't, like, really shame them for anything, but I just kind of don't need to know this. Someone who I used to talk to found out about my rebooted version of my writing series, with my persona that has the same name, obviously, and they straight up told me they were, in love with her in a romantic way, I believe. And I don't judge, but maybe don't tell me that, especially if we aren't close. It was pretty awkward and uncomfortable, and I don't know if that's justifiable or not, but, yeah, no, don't say that if you're not close. For the love of God, that's creepy. That's creepy. I understand that we've also made sort of similar jokes with Mel's character Sky. With a few of us being like, hear me out. But no. What she's talking about there is very much just, first off, you're an old friend. Second off, no. Inside I was kind of thinking love or lust? Either way. No. No. Reminds me I haven't been writing in my book for a while. I feel like Mel will definitely let us know if she was uncomfortable with the jokes we make about Sky. Exactly. I've had a lot of that chinks over the years. Oh god. I know I'm overdue for a break, but we're kind of just in a big conversation here, so... Yeah, I can't blame. That's gross. That's weird. Plus, when you say hear me out as a comment, we literally can't hear you. It's a good point. That's a very good point. I may as well finish off the box and then go for a break, and I may as well do 2 other boxes after this. See how I'm feeling. I'll see how I'm feeling. I'm vibing at the moment. Anyways, I'll never ship my OCs off with anyone else's OC again, except for my fiance's, because holy freaking shinks, the experience of that were awful. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Internet's weird. Hi, Internet. You're weird. I think we've established this tonight. You're very weird. I appreciate you, but you're weird. Why are you the way that you are, Internet? Why are you gonna be so weird? I'm heading to bed shortly, as I have my first day of fall semester in the afternoon. Have a good night, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one, RCY. Hope that fall semester goes well for you, the start of it at least. Goes well for yourself, that is for dang sure. It's not a fun story. If it's something that needs to be placed in DMs, it may need to be said in DMs, but that's about it. On the topic of Plu, it makes me think of Game of Thrones, where 2 characters sit down with the squire, wondering how they came back with all the gold he was supposed to pay them, and they gave him a drink to find out his secret. That's hilarious. It's like I get many commission requests that feature Sky, but I have very strict rules because some people are weird. Absolutely. Like, I can understand the NSFW rule being like, no, I'm not doing that with Sky unless it's with Luke. But like, goddamn, people need to really understand that, hey, yeah, I got strict rules if you wanna be featured with Sky. What the frick, people? Like, I know that there's been a few pieces of Sky and myself before, but that's mainly been because of stuff that's happened on stream. Or, you know, just Mel being like, I'm gonna kick your ass, and then drawing Sky kicking my ass, you know? But it's usually very funny, silly stuff like that. It's not something very weird or stupid, you know? So a Tuesday then, Zach? Shut up. You're right, but shut up. I tried to keep that PG, which was not easy on the scene. It was like, what's your secret with the ladies? Fair enough. But those are some funny moments of friendship. Exactly. Exactly. The most that you would go in regards to seeing myself with a commission is a hug. That's it. That is it. Have I stumbled in for chaos? More serious chat, if anything, Red 2. It's sort of just become serious chat night. Hope you're doing well, though. We have another egg. Get another eggy. I know I've got to go for a break here in a moment, but at the same time, the vibes at the moment are slightly serious, but also slightly necessarily to have. Slightly necessarily. Words hard. Well, here's another example of things, is that I know that Cinder doesn't necessarily... Cinder has stated that that they first want to see what Jumny would do with Kari before they decide on anything else. But it also wouldn't surprise me if Cinder's just like straight up, I'll be interested in seeing what Jumny does, and then just being like, no. You know? I think it makes sense. You know what the weird thing is about some people? They think that getting a hug is weird too. Normalize platonic hugs, people, for God's sake. I just remembered something else too. Oh no. All I saw was a picture on Blue Sky, and all it says is, I'm just gonna show this. Help. Help. This is me with this Charmander right now. If Jumny wants to draw a Kari, then I give full consent to that, but otherwise I prefer any Kari fan arts to be safe for work. Which is completely fair. I don't react well to hugs, and I'm probably not worth hugging. I don't know. Honestly, I don't mind hugs, but I'm also very, very aware that I need to make that I also need to make sure that people are okay with hugs. But also, I kind of am cautious with people as well, you know? It is what it is. It's complicated to explain. To be fair though, Toad isn't Toad. Try that again. To be fair though, Todd is not a hugger. But I am the one he apparently feels comfortable doing so with. You're his freaking wife! So of course, he feels comfortable doing so. Hugging you. That makes sense. So I have a character named Kyle, and he's gay, right? He's also considered attractive by a lot of people. And there's been a couple of times where people have said he should be bisexual because of his looks. Even a couple of girls who wished he wasn't gay because of it. Oh my god, I hate people. His content creator hates people. Oh my god, I hate people so much. Before we were married, Zachary. Understandable. Have a nice day. I like hugs, but I also won't touch anyone without consent. As I like to be warned first too. That is fair. I was about to yell at you, Mel. My sister in Christ. You're his wife! Oh my goodness. Before we were married, Zachary. Noted. Noted. I saw it, Mel. Don't worry. Don't worry. Be happy. Hey, mister, welcome in. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost going for this break. I'm filling up the rest of this box, and then we're going for the break. Considering we're what, 7 away from this box, so we've gone into overtime a little bit before the first break, but it's fine. I try and escape if hugged. I think, I don't know. For myself, it's a little bit weird because I don't know. I really don't know. I'm okay with giving hugs and getting hugs, but I also know that I need to make sure that people are comfortable with that, you know? It's just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain things, you know? I know that I very much didn't used to be like that because I was stupid. But I also know that, you know, things need to change for the better and that you need to be very mindful of people. And unfortunately, for the longest time, Zach knew he wasn't because he was stupid. But that is fine. Damo says, I remember the days I could hit Sand Slash with emote only. I have an idea. I also have an idea. Enjoy a quick 30-second ad break to people who are not subscribed. Sorry. But yeah, I don't know. I also think that other factors have also played into me being a bit pensive with a lot of stuff. But that's just me. That is mainly just me. I don't know. I'm always trying to make sure that that people are okay with things. Or that I'm not overstepping boundaries, you know? I remember talking about emote only at the 5-year anniversary. Though emote only did get pretty old pretty quick, yeah. Just making sure that I've not made any mistakes here, because I'm very, very much on that. I'm very much on that. I'm just walking. I'm walking. I'm working. I'm going. I'm going. I'm sorry if this is an awkward conversation to have right now, chat, but at the same time, we've sort of just gotten really serious. So that's just how it be. 5 more Pokemon and then I'm going for a break. I did feel awkward one time, I remembered it 15 seconds later. One time I redeemed it 15 seconds, there was a big raid. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I will also admit, Damo, you're trolling during the 5-year content creation celebration when we were playing Mario Strikers did not help my mood at all. Think I'm gonna head out, not because of you guys, but I'm hanging with a friend. Love y'all though, catch you later. Have a good one, JDB. Appreciate you, buddy. But yeah, no, not the little trolling about how I was playing during Strikers didn't help, but at the same time, I know that you were only trying to joke around, so I could understand where you were coming from, but at the same time, it was just a bit. You're a Shinkster by nature. No, it's all good. It's all good. I think people understand that, but you also know when to tone it back as well, which is a very good thing as well, Damo. So don't you worry. Don't you worry. Also, I did not get a 30-second ad break. Lucky. I did click the button, but oh well. So sometimes the Stream Deck ad button thing doesn't work, so it is what it is. Then again, I don't necessarily like running ads on during the streams. I'm not a big fan of the whole. I understand. Oh, you get a bigger payout if you do it. If you run ads on stream at certain times, doesn't interest me. Doesn't interest me at all. Yeah, during a break it's not too harmful. I don't mind running an ad during a break. Like, to be honest, I'll run 3 minutes of ads during the break because it's gonna be longer than 3 minutes I'll be away. It's absolute. That's just how it is. I just don't want people missing out on anything, you know? It's also why I don't particularly like dawdling around at the beginning of streams as much. I try to go for at least 15 minutes. Haha, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. Dawdling a bit, sorry. Talking about announcements and things like that. But I also know that I want to get into things as quickly as possible, you know? Twitch PC is where... Twitch PC I've had where the ads don't even interrupt the way of the streamers as much. At least lately. Yeah. Which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. That's a very good thing. I learned a very good lesson. Pricey nearly banned me once as I shinkster during Call of Duty, becoming a Pokemon person solely. Being a Pokemon person solely. I realized don't stir someone in a game like that. Yeah. Competitiveness is a big thing as well, is that if you shinkster someone during a game where it's ultra competitive or they take it a bit too seriously, they're not gonna respond well to the banter. Even if you mean it lightheartedly, they will know that they won't respond to it in the way that you're expecting. I admit I've kind of had an ad protector on my computer because I did not appreciate a lot of the ads both YouTube and Twitch were doing. Fair. Fair. Excuse me. Excuse me, princess. Being Pokemon, don't say skill issue in another game. For me, I play a game solely based on RNG, so it's a common joke skill issue as it's based on luck. Yeah, that's the other thing. That's the other thing as well. I don't know, it's wild like that. Life is wild. Sorry, I'm checking something. I'll read that again a bit later. I always worry I'll say something dumb. That's fair. I am escaping to the one place that is not being corrupted by ads. Base! And I'm gonna be quiet for a bit. No, you're fine, Red 2, don't you worry. But if you need to lurk, you go lurk. Lurkers are the backbone of Twitch. Twain. I'm going insane. Going insane just slightly, but it is what it is. As they say. I went excuse me. I went lurk not long after, and I randomly got a message from Pricey apologizing, and I had no clue. Apparently he was blasting me after the match, and I wasn't there, so it was awkward. So it was an awkward way to find out. Oh god, that's not good. That's not good at all. But hey, at least it's good to hear that you guys sorted it out, you know? So that's always a positive. I'm also sorry for the heavy topics tonight, chat. They're a little bit on my mind, as you can tell. A little bit of worry, a little bit of apprehension in some ways, and just, you know, there's some stuff that's... I'm nervous for the stuff coming up, especially the Wisdom Tooth removal. As we get closer to it. Especially with that bill still being a bit too high for me to pay at the moment, but that is why the Ko-Fi is there in the pinned message. But I'm sure we'll be okay. I'm hopeful we'll be okay with that. That being said, though, I actually do need to go for a break now. I've been going for an hour and 46 and haven't taken a break yet, and now's the time. Haven't been there for a while. We're all good, but it wasn't. But it was a good learning experience. Break is good. Heck yeah. I'm gonna go for a break. When we return, more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shiny Charmander hunting. These eggs are still being trolls, but that's just unfortunately how it is. I'll be right back. Okay. Nope. Now chair says yes. There we go. Still definitely going to need to lose a few kilos, according to this chair. But also, according to myself as well, because it wouldn't help to lose a little bit of the body fat here. But it is what it is. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Listen, man. I'm listening. As long as food keeps being sweet and cute, I'm never gonna be a skinny bitch. I'm not gonna make a comment. Or even, I don't know. I don't wanna, I'm not biting that one, that's all I'm saying. Nor do I want to bite this lozenge that I currently have in my mouth because my voice is getting a bit sore. I didn't even have a joke. I didn't even have a joke. I didn't even have a comment, really. I just didn't want to, didn't want to go near it, so. That was all, Chi. Sorry if you thought I was going to make a joke. I wasn't. I just didn't have a comment. Or didn't want to make a comment at all, so. Nothing against you, it's just, you know. That's the sort of thing you do not make a comment about, you know? Same with people's ages, I know, but also... If Mel wanted me to stop making the Mel is old jokes, I would. But considering Mel also makes the jokes herself, it is completely fine. Assuming. I need to really stop... Wait, hang on. Was that shiny? Did I just go past a shiny? No. They really need to change the colors of some of these Pokemon, man, just to make it a little bit easier to see. Because a lot of the colors of these Pokemon just look so dead. What is Shiny Charmander? Yellow. Yellowish yellow. Yellowish. But also, it just seems like a lot of the Pokemon lost their color when going from 2D to 3D. If that makes sense. But that is my observation. Like, I get the feeling that Charmander could even be a bit more orange, because I swear Charmander was a lot more orange. Yeah, like, look at... For example, look at the sprite. Look at the sprite for Charmander. And then look at Charmander. Could be a lot more orange. Sorry if my jokes make you uncomfortable at all, Zach. No, you're fine. I just didn't want to... I just personally didn't want to comment, you know? Ironically, Gen 2 was the most varied in terms of color. You went from having Charizard go from purple to the standard black going forward. That is true. I think many 3D models are washed out compared to the sprites, yeah. I like the black Charizard, not gonna lie. I would like to have one at some point. Game. We're only gonna fill the final box tonight as well, considering I went overboard with the actual box. But we'll also see how we're doing for time. Oh, sneeze, excuse me. Smeagol, originally, its shiny form was its current color. They swapped it for some reason. Interesting. I did not know that. Noticeable in Gale of Darkness / Color, if I remember correctly. At least it's noticeable. I see. Someone told me that summer is better than winter, and I go, my brother in Christ, mosquito season, wasps of any kind, flies, dry season, and warm beds on a hot day. I don't mind the recolored shinies, but a lot of other shinies do definitely feel like they need an overhaul. Agreed. See, the thing for me is that my favorite time of the year, and reminder, I'm in the Southern Hemisphere, so my seasons are different to you people in the Northern Hemisphere, but my favorite time of year is October, November, because that's when spring is really good. For myself personally. And no, not just because November holds my birthday and I was born in spring. I just genuinely, because it's not too hot, not too cold. For my liking. I freaking love spring. When it's October, November. The reason I don't say September is because September is when magpies swoop the shinks out of you. Frick them benches. I don't mind the recolored shinies, but a lot of other shinies do definitely feel like they need an overhaul. I read that earlier. Same, and that also discounts my birthday in September. Can magpie talk? Am I thinking of a different bird? You're thinking of a parrot, I think. I think you're thinking of a parrot. Magpies can't talk. I know some crows can talk. I did not know that. I do know... Every time I think of a crow... Okay. Young Zachman story time. Young Zachman story time, but there was an old friend of mine who I hope is doing well, and I hope I get to communicate with them at some point in the future again. That would be fantastic. But there was an old friend of mine who was scared of crows, and they would always ask me, and they asked me to help get rid of the crows that were around while in school. So I would just run around chasing crows away just to make them feel better. It's always a positive little story that I remember of my time with them. Apparently, a great aunt of mine had a bird who would not talk to anyone unless it had its morning coffee. Every time someone tried, just make a distant noise like a noise like a Minecraft villager. Let the bird have its coffee and then you can chat. It would be funny if it asked for individual coffees every time it wanted to talk to an individual person throughout the day. You, make me a coffee and I'll talk to you. That's just its message to it, like... That's funny. Crows, it's 5% cute. I didn't even know birds could drink coffee, but then again, it was probably just a normal black, and only a few little sips. Fair enough. What did I... Oh, you looked it up. Okay. I'm going insane. Coffee not good for birds, so I'm assuming it was fake coffee. Or bird coffee? Is there such thing as bird coffee? I'm curious now. I'd like to hope, but apparently the bird lived a long time. Fair enough. I mean, Birdo can drink coffee. Haha. Funny. Anyone tell Sandslash that he's funny? Because Sandslash is funny. That's a different type of Birdo, Sandslash. Birdo's not a real bird. No freaking way. I would not have thought. I'm calling Birdo an idiot. Okay. Noted. There is pigeon milk. But I'm not sure if that's just an Animal Crossing thing. I know about pigeon milk in Animal Crossing. Sandslash not an idiot here, good bean, yes. Yes. Oh! Excuse me, I'm just gonna quickly... Okay, there we go. That I hope I sent that to the right person. I did, cool. That saves me from misremembering again. Or forgetting again, I should say. I just sent Sandslash the DM that I wanted to send after stream, but I was probably going to forget by the time I wrap up here because I will be tired by that point. Because I will be tired. Sandslash is 12% cute. That is disgustingly low for Sandslash, in my personal opinion. In my personal opinion. But it is what it is. Do I need to grab another Pokemon? No, I don't. Spiritom's in this game, right? I remember seeing him last time, but not... But I don't remember for sure. Morning, Maniacal. Hope you're doing well. Hope things have been well for you, Maniacal. That is for sure. Really, 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 really wish they didn't make his orbs constantly rotate. It gives me massive motion sickness. Oh, goodness. I didn't know that. My apologies. But also, I just wanted to show where Spiritomb was. But you need to get the odd keystone and talk to 32 different NPC villages down in the underground before you do anything. I like Spiritomb otherwise, but god damn it! God damn it! Spiritomb! Too spinny for the gram. Too spin. For you. Too much spin for the grom. The grom. Very gromulent today, apparently. There's how that word works. Just gonna double check Ko-Fi really quick. I didn't miss anything on Ko-Fi. Nope, we're good. Okay. It's just double checking I didn't miss any donations while I was away. Hi, Gab. Gabby. I woke up to pee, now I do the lurk. Okay, thank you, Maniacal. You're a tuner, according to Cinder, so you do with that information what you do. He's a shaven man. I am a shaven man. Babyface Zack is back. For a little while, at least. Charmander being a troll. Charmander being a troll. Troll, and we are not that far away from being Dune. I say this knowing dang well it's probably going to take me another 45 or, well, 25 minutes to get the eggs for this box, but that's just how life be. But that is how the life be. Yo ho, a wonderful life for me. I do have an email to respond to, but I will give it a proper read tomorrow when I don't have to worry about bullshinks at the moment. Which is good. That is for sure. It's in regards to something that I can't talk about, actually. Eyes emoji. No worries, Sandslash. I will check it out when I can. Ow. Big ow. Appreciate you, bud. Appreciate you too, dude. Don't you worry. I appreciate my friends. My friends are cool. Felt like I just bent my nose in like 4 different areas. That bloody hurt. I felt my nose like crack 4 times. And that wasn't fun. But that's just how it is. What was I gonna say? I've completely forgotten. I don't know. The serious talk earlier has sort of just taken it out of me a bit, so apologies for that. But again, we got this week, next week, and then I am off for medical reasons with my wisdom teeth removal. Which will be fun, TM. Fun. I will also give an update on the wisdom tooth removal bills on Wednesday. So look out for that, because that will be happening soon. 3 of the 4 dreams were definitely a bit heavy to type out and remember. That is completely fair, mister. Shout out to that person who gave me a 6-month sub to Brooke a few months ago. So I got to resubscribe today thanks to a gifted sub. And I think I've got 3 more months of that, which is very nice. Brooke's community is very kind. I should also really be chatting more in other people's streams. I've just been very busy. And I feel bad for not chatting with people. I feel bad for not chatting in other communities. That is all. All my dreams are odd. Most of my dreams recently have just been surrounded... have been stuff I can't really talk about, actually. Just stuff I don't know. Just IRL. Mental stuff. Both good and bad, in a way, if that makes sense. But that's just how it is. That is how cookies crumble. We vibe. That is the vibe. We vibe, and that is the vibe. Almost done. Still got a little bit to go with this egg. With these eggs. And then I think I've only got really room for one more. One more shiny hunt in this video game, because I'll need to go and remove a bunch of shinks. Unless I get it tonight. Either way, I'm still gonna have to remove a bunch of Charmander out of the boxes, but that is just how it be. They're all on the stage. That's such a cute background. They're just all on the stage. Oh. Oh! That is all. Just oh. I don't know why Camel by Camel came into my head, but there you go. It is actually a very good song, despite what the internet has done to that poor song. It be what it be. Which song? Camel by Camel. That is all. Also, just to correct, speaking of songs, just a correction from last time I talked about this song, which was Virtual Insanity. It did come out in 1996. It actually celebrated its 21st anniversary not too long ago? 20th? Words. Airplanes 2, even though the Airplanes meme is really funny. Oh no. I was just listening to Virtual Insanity on TV via Xbox yesterday. Nice. Futures made of virtual insanity always seem to I don't remember the words off the top of my head, but that is absolutely fine. As long as we're just chime. The egg goes egg. Eggle by eggle. I don't know. Lego my eggo? Isn't that just a waffle, in all things considered? Oh my god, it's an eggle waffle. Wow. I don't know what I'm on about, chat. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Zach ain't got no idea what he's on about. That is all. That is all. I love how Cinder played Twin B after last night's Nintendo Classic stream and also beat it. It was funny. I also found out about the Latin 2000s hits, and there were no censorship. Oh boy. Oh boy. There was no censorship, which really caught me off guard for Vivo standards. Oh yes. Oh god. Influencer baby! It was just a fun little game. It's just a fun little game. I enjoyed my time with it yesterday. And I look forward to playing Snake, Rattle and Roll on Friday. Even though we're probably going to beat that game in less than an hour. But, hey, it's fine. Just means I'll get to play whatever the heck I want to after that, which will be... nice! Nice, nice, nice. We have 18 to go. My math is correct. Probably less than that. I think we got 2. Yeah, so there's... oh, hang on. 1, 2. Yeah. So 12 to go. 12 eggs to go tonight. In what has been a really fun little night, despite the fact that there's been some pretty heavy topics. Will there be a clip from this stream? Probably not. We'll have to wait and see. We got 12 chances. 12 of them. To get us another shiny. Well, a shiny, but that is besides the point. The point. The point instead of the Bears. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, boom, boom. Banana. Banana. Oh, banana. You can tell what game's on my mind at the moment. I did finish up another area in that game earlier today, which was very nice. Now I'm working my way through the next area when I get to play it next. Because I'm right back at, well, because I'm right at the start of said next area, but we'll get there. We shall get there. I just hatched a Charmander, didn't I? Yes, I did. Brain is shutting off if you can't tell. Holy shinks. I also need to see what the next... What my next... short will be. Because I don't actually know. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to upload any of the Placid Plastic Duck Simulator ones. Pretty sure I didn't last time, but I'll have a look and see. And if not, then it's going to be something completely different. We shall see, we shall. I love how 3 sets of Charmander are on the stage and there's going to be 2 sets that are just watching in the crowd. You weren't good enough to be on the stage. You weren't selected enough. You weren't born quick enough to be put on the stage. That's what happens to you all. You goose. You are just sitting on the stage. You wait now. You'll call now. I'll call now. Square. Oh, gee, I may have a question for you after stream, actually. Just thinking about it. Warning, the Grem announcement. Oh no. Not the Grem announcement. Square. It's not a question I can ask during stream, though. I might be asleep by then. Case in point, if you can't tell by the Grem's grammar, oh no. We're all just sort of going into a slight little slip. The grammar, oh no. She's even making puns now. Oh. Oh. Oh, 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 oh my gosh. Proceeds to recite the entire Eggman's announcement. I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog is a bench. That is all. Shadow the Hedgehog is a bench. That tracks. Oh yeah. I remember it word for word. Bar for bar. Word for word. Bar for bar. I don't remember where I recited it recently, but I did it somewhere in a call. It was probably on Cupo's side. If I was to take a guesstimate, you are not the shine. You are not the guy. You're not capable of being the guy. I had a guy, but now I don't. You are not the guy. Somehow chocolate mountain. Gonna head to bed. Thanks for stream. Take care all. Have a good sleep, Rainding. Rainding going to bed early tonight, which is understandable considering we kept him up late last night. It's not my fault. It wasn't my fault. That's a raid. Tomo's here. Damn it, I was gonna raid Tomo. Hello, Tomo. Hello, Nboxed. Hello, Tomism raid. Too slow? You right. You so right. Ayo, nerd. I am a nerd, but I will take being called a nerd. Hello, Tomo and Raiders. I'm Zachman103, variety content creator here on Twitch tonight. Just this freaking Charmander hunt. We're actually not too far from ending ourselves. We are 7 Pokemon away from being done. Stop shining by. How was your Articuno hunt? Because I was lurking for you. I know you were hunting Articuno. You didn't get it, I would assume? Unsuccessful. Had a feeling. Had a feeling. Water. You need water. Hydrate, please. I do not need water right now. I do be a bit eep, but I have a thing for that. Yes, you right. You right, Chi. Should have known. Oh, come on. There we go. She is pecking gone. Are you counting eggs? No, Tomo. No. I am not counting the eggs. Because this actually wasn't meant to be my next hunt. It just sort of happened like that. This was meant to be just a casual small little hunt. And now it's just turned into my main hunt because, I don't know. We've been here for a pecking while. It is not, I am very much that face. I am very much the train of that face. Tomo in pajamas is coming down the stairs. Tomo in pajamas is... Let me be a shrimp. Heck you. I will be a shrimp. Be a shrimp out of spite. I will shrimp until I cannot shrimp no more. I will be a shrimp out of spite now. Heck you. I'll stretch. I'll get up and stretch, that's fine. I don't want to, Bar. Oh, God. Why you peckers making me bloody stretch? You guys suck. My knees just cracked in like 4 different areas. That bloody hurt. That wasn't fun. I don't know how to stretch properly, but peck it. There's your stretch. Proceeds to suggest raiding shrimps 24/7. Oh no. It wasn't shiny, we're all good. Except no, we're not. How many more do I have to go? I've got 7. Ultimate life goal? Oh my crim. We need to change it up and think of new Ultratomos. Otherwise, it'll be too cliche and boring. There. Everybody knows that you've got ulterior Tomos. I don't know. Ulterior Tomos. That's all you get. All you've got is ulterior motives with Tomo. That sounds very bad, actually. Let's take that back. Let's take that back. Automatone! Automatomo! Automatomo. I love it. We did it. Automaton. The little instrument thing, yeah. I'm not sure what's happening. You are now a musical instrument, Tomo. Congratulations on becoming musically inclined. Speaking of new name, I wonder what Zack Moon's attacks are. I've never seen Sailor Moon, so I wouldn't know. Zack Prism Power? Maybe. Maybe my parents will finally be proud of me. Damn. Damn. I feel bad for you, Tomo. Just smile and wave. We are proud of you. We are proud of you and Nikki and Luna. Yes. Doubtful. Damn. In the name of the moon, Zack's punish you. Zack will punish you. Zack punishes everyone. Tomo secretly put his community through a form of torture by raiding into a Zack member for each stream. Oh my god. Please note that I am joking. We have 5 eggs to go. Five eggs to go. And then we can fall asleep. Forever! Not forever, but you know what I mean. I mean, I'll be put to sleep during my wisdom teeth removal, that's for dang sure. The remaining 3 that still need to come out. Which will not be fun, but that's just how it is. We need the Crescent Zac Wand and a Zac Transformation Brooch / Pen. Oh, goosh. Goosh. I'm off to bed. Good night, Zac. Have a good one, truly. Truly. I can't English right now. My brain is soup. I don't remember if I took my medicine. You better take your peckin' medicine. It is time for you to medicine. It is time for you to take your medicine. You old man. You old man. Oh, really? You turn now? You old man. Give me your egg. I want the egg. I'm pretty sure Chi does actually have one of those tablet boxes, but it's whether it's just more of her memory not reminding her about medicine. Medicine. No shine. Still. The eggs be very eggy at the moment. And not in the fun way. Don't ask how that works. Tomo was interested in my boxes. Here's my box. How do you like Charmander? How do you like your Charmanders? I saw him turn, the cheeky bench. We have 3 more eggs and then we are done. I'm probably just going to upload the short and then go to bed, to be completely honest. Today just seems like that sort of day. You upload the short and you go to bed. Chi, what the frick? Thank God fish aren't into cash. You need to be stopped. You need to be stopped. That's all. That's all I have. That is all I have, and that is all there shall be. I'm unstoppable Minch. Okay. I believe you. Zac does not believe you, actually. I lied. What the frick is a Minch? I got no idea. You said it, not me. So I don't know what you expect-a-munded, but you expected and moonded. Which means that you got and then didn't, and then now you're just... okay. Now you're just okay. You read it out loud? Shh. You're falling asleep. You're falling asleep. Gives the Grem a Frenzy Wisp. That's a bit too much power to give the Grem. Oh gosh. Why would you give the Grem so much power? Why would you give the Grem so much power? We got 2 to go. 2 to go, and then we are done. D-O-N-E for tonight. T-O-N-I-G-H-T. Why am I spelling? That is just how it be. We go, we go, we go, we go. And when we go, we do. And if we do, we go. Frenzy does allow for more eating, to be fair. I see. Small concern. Three becomes 2. 2 left in the night. Two becomes 1, actually. I know how many we've got remaining, and it's only 1. Has never played Sonic Colors. Neither have I. And yet I have played Sonic Generations. Technically Sonic X Shadow Generations, but only the Sonic side, so I have played Sonic Generations. Still gotta play Shadow Gens at some point. I will play the Shadow sides of Sonic X Shadow Generation. It will happen when I make it happen. Until then, too bad. Come on. Come on. Give us the final egg. Give us the final egg. It will be quite pog when we see it. That is for sure. Here it is, the final egg of the night. Does this continue to next week? My money's on yes. We continue to next week. Yay! Hooray! Yay! Well, we start off with the Pikachu, the Pichu, Pikachu, and Raichu box. If Rainding was still here, he would be a very happy man. A second check of the Spiritomb tonight because we are being cheeky. Not shiny. And that will do it. That will do it. Your schedule for the rest of the week is as follows. Tonight with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Tuesday is no stream. Wednesday is no stream. Thursday is the Great Korok Hunt. Friday we do a cheeky game clear of Snake Rattle and Roll. Saturday there is no stream. Sunday wraps up the week with Mario Kart World. Thanks for watching tonight, chat. It's been a peck of a lot of fun. I already said thanks for watching, but thanks for watching. Y'all are cool. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for your time, chat. Thank you for the stream, Zach. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, chat. I love that 8-bit bouncers emote. That's very cute. That's exceptionally cute. Brit and Don. Brit Anadon. Good luck with the teeth. Thank you. Still got this week and next week before the Wisdom Tooth removal. If you would like to help out with the with the bills for that, exclamation mark Ko-Fi, there they are in the chat. Please consider helping. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you. As for now, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you guys on Thursday for a continuation of the Great Korok Hunt, where we go to 600 Koroks collected. That's a lot of Koroks. Cheers, everybody.